I'm back, bitch. Alright, hi guys, my name is Luke Forever. Welcome back to the channel. It's been 10 months that I haven't uploaded any videos at all. I know, please. I just want to say a few words. Thank you all so much for the constant support on my channel, even though I never upload any videos or content for the past 9 to 10 months. Also, I want to thank you guys, my family, my friends, my close friends, my best friends for directly messaging me your wise words, your advices on live and on YouTube, and coming back to this channel to make this video again for the support. Just thank you so much. It means a lot to me, and I can't wait to share with you guys what's been going on for the past 10 months, 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, I don't know, 10 months ago. So what I've been up to, and yeah, let's get started. A lot of you know that I recently put out a recent short film in my YouTube channel after 10 months of not uploading like challenges, gameplays, horror gameplays, vlogs or anything like that. I just blast out the film onto YouTube just like that after 10 months of not uploading anything relating to my original content. So the short film is called Legend of Hope, a Star Wars fan film. Yes, it's another Star Wars fan film I did this year, like the previous years in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and now 2020. Holy shit, it's 5 years. It's so old. So this Legend of Hope, a Star Wars fan film, was directed by me, producer by Jonathan Cheong, which is the action choreographer of the film, and also not forgetting the amazing crew behind it and the post-production crew behind it as well, who make everything possible to make this film come true. I wanted to do this 4 years ago, but the thing is, I can't do it because I am lacking of the knowledge of filmmaking. I was unexperienced. I don't know how to produce a film or to market a film. I don't know shit about film because I would rather wait for the right time so, you know, I can really produce a proper one for the channel. And you know, me being me back in the old days, you know, I always love to do generalized content, which is like vlogs, gaming, challenges, you know, reaction video. That's what I always do last time, you know, the carefree days, you know. But this time things have to take a, you know, table turn twist because I want to be more involved in the filmmaking world. And I want to provide my own story perspective, you know, especially for a Star Wars film. You know, I would love to share my thoughts and my story, you know, on my own perspective, you know, based on the Star Wars universe. And thankfully, you know, I'm able to save up as much money as I can because right now I'm currently serving my mandatory military service here in Singapore, which should be done in 4 months' time. Thank God, God bless. So, you know, since I'm serving my mandatory military service, I rather save up, you know, as much as I can and a lot as I can, you know, so I can make my own passion project for this film and, you know, to get it out on the channel itself. And it's been a long-awaited dream, you know, it's been 4 years. So I feel like I'm ready, but, you know, of course, you know, there's always room for improvement, and, you know, I just can't wait, you know, to provide, you know, upcoming passion projects, you know, what I have in mind to this channel. So I hope that can happen if I have money at the time. So there are curious questions airing around my DMs, you know, my YouTube, you know, how much I spend on this film, on this passion project just for YouTube itself. As you can see the title, the thumbnail, it says $4,000. So yeah, it's $4,000 that I fork out to this film, and why? Is because it's the last film I'm ever doing in this. You'll find out in the next video if I'm saying this closer to the future. So yeah, I've always wanted to do something big for this channel, you know, a film at least, you know, Star Wars related, because it's been a dream for me, you know, to share my talent, to showcase what I got, you know, onto the platform, and especially a social media platform that gains more exposure, you know, to my presence out there. So I always wanted to do it, you know, after years of waiting, you know, 4 years, you know, I always wanted to do that, but I can't do it because I feel like I was not ready. So that's why I choose to do it right now. And thankfully, I've managed to pull it off just crazily. I'm just thankful for the people that are involved in this film of mine, you know, to get it out on YouTube, and, you know, to have this big heart for doing it for my passion project film. It truly means so much to me that how much people are committed to this project of mine. It's just crazy. I'm just really extremely thankful for them because they made it happen and I could have done it without them. You know, after I released the film a month ago, I didn't really expect much from it because, you know, I feel like maybe something has gone wrong, maybe the way I filmed and the way I tell a story is completely, you know, incorrect or not, you know, up to that short film precise level. I don't know. I've never expected my film to hit that certain amount of views, shares, you know, it got into a few articles and I was so stoked. I'm still stoked till today and I couldn't be more blessed that, you know, everything that I've planned and put in effort to, even a crew as well, it's just crazy, man. Like it's just fucking crazy, man. Like I'm fucking crazy, you know. But it was an amazing experience, not gonna lie. It was a bloody ass, fucking hell ass, crazy, blessed, grateful, amazing experience that I've gone through with the team. So bless you, team, thank you. And thank you to you guys for tuning in to the previous Star Wars fan film. So thank you. So moving on to the next segment of the video, it's a Q&A session with me. I just want to say a big shout out and thank you to the pop culture blogger Red Dot Diva for sending the questions to me based on the Star Wars fan film. So the blogger Red Dot Diva, basically they write articles relating to local shows, events and creatives from around the region. Basically trying to send a signal to help boost up the people's content as much as created here, because quite frankly that there is some underrated content made here in this Southeast Asia region that needs to have some recognition for their hard work that they've put in, the creativity they've put in, and I applaud this blogger so much for doing this for many on writing articles based on their creativity content. So if you have the time, go ahead and check out the blog page, support local content. So moving on to answering the questions from the Red Dot Diva. Thank you again for your questions and I shall review the questions right now. How did the idea of Legend of Hope come into being? I just want to tell a story of how hope can be restored to the galaxy from a different perspective point of view by not giving so much hope into this film itself. So like, it's not I'm not trying to achieve a victorious film out of it. I'm just trying to get that piece out of the whole. Okay, so there's hope and what's next, you know, that kind of thing. I always want to achieve that kind of quote that says like, what's next, what happens next, there is hope, but what's next, that kind of I don't explain. Disclaimer, I'm going to go on full Star Wars mode right now. I'm sorry to the people who don't understand this. I'm gonna try my best to interpret it and to like explain detailedly as much as I can. I'm gonna analyze as clear as possible for the non-Star Wars fans as well. So yeah, does screenwriting come easy to you? It's not easy to get the tone right, yeah, especially for a Star Wars film. And the dialogue was entertaining, even better with a Singlish accent. I get this so much on the comment section and on my direct messages through the media that I'm sounding so much like a Singlish guy in the Star Wars film, which I'm not supposed to, but hey! Expanded universe, baby. Like, there's 1,000 Jedis at the back, there's gotta be that one Singaporean dude that goes like Singlish. Like, hey! Let's go lah. Lepak one corner and sing song, ting chong ling long. The screenwriting doesn't come easy for me because I have to like, oh my god, watch the video games walkthrough of the campaigns of what's going on in this specific timeline, because there's so many alternate universe to the specific timeline between Star Wars Episode 3 to Star Wars Episode 4. There's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, there's like Star Wars The Force Unleashed, there's Star Wars Force Unleashed. I know it's not canon, but it's nice reference to fetch it from. So shut up. Fetching it from the Star Wars The Clone Wars series, Star Wars Rebels series, the comics, the books, the novels. It's just really crazy that how much research I have to go through just to not get things wrong when I'm producing this film, because this film is taking place at a timeline that everybody is doing in every fan film that they are producing. So don't get that wrong. This film that I put up is actually the 23rd script I have. Yeah. Wow, 23rd. Shit, man. The lightsaber fights were very well done. How long did you all practice for the action sequences? Big shout out to Mr. Jonathan Cheong for choreographing the fights for this Star Wars fan film. Is one of the best fights I ever done in this project, apart from my other videos. So big shout out to this guy. Check him out. Instagram and his YouTube. He's actually the producer of this Star Wars fan film as well. He does so much cool things on his channel, on his Instagram. Go check him out. Link is in the previous video, in the previous fan film video, so check him out. So yeah, we took 2.5 months to practice. We mostly practice around like 2 times per week, 2 or 3 times per week. Yeah, it's very limited because I have to attend to like the scripts at home, the plot stories, the planning of it, finding the crew members, finding the cast, confirming the props, confirming the camera shot list. Everything has to be done. It was not done as we're closing down to the deadline of the production shoot itself. It was really panicking and it was really scary, but all of it was worth it. And yeah, most of the scenes were filmed in that Kashyyyk forest. Kashyyyk is a planet, it's a Star Wars planet if you guys don't know. Okay, where is that actually? Did you all get bitten by insects? Where's the location? Somewhere in the outer rim. I'll leave you guys to that to figure it out in the comment section below. So you know, yeah, that'll be more fun. Did you all get bitten by insects? Yes, we did. Mosquitoes, you name it. Centipedes? No, mosquitoes mainly. Mosquitoes, but not many mosquitoes. The most horrible one was the monkeys. There's a point of time on a shoot day that we were having lunch alongside the log, and the shelter was all the way there, where all the food and the packs were left there with the PA, the production assistant. We were all eating one corner because we want to get away from the monkeys from coming into the shelter, because they won't come to us if we're all together in the log. It's a pretty dumb thing to do. We all should have stayed in the shelter and eat there so the monkeys won't come. So what happened was the production assistant was left alone there. And she cried so badly because the monkey come in an army, a platoon, to steal that whole pack of food away. The whole 6-pack of chicken rice food away from us. And I quickly ran, I screamed, I grabbed my lightsaber, I screamed so much, I was so angry. Give me back my chicken rice. I was so hungry. Oh my god, it was so bad. So lesson learned, have more than one production assistant in handling your stuff in terms of food, especially if you're filming in the forest. So yeah. Which aspect do you find making this fan film to be the toughest? I have to say the editing. The editing was a freaking mother-ass killer that I have to edit every visual effects. It was really a killer. I would say that was the toughest. To summarize it, it was really tough. 6 months, it's been a tough-ass process. I will break it down in the behind the scenes when I release in the next video. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's a lot of visual effects inside, so it takes a lot of time, and it's also really draining. So it drains out some of my post-production crew members as well, because there were too many visual effects to insert, and you have to cut some of the clips out because you know they were just too much, man. There was too much. So that's the hardest part, editing. So for the pre-production wise, there's nothing hard about it. It's just basically me finding crew and confirming the cast and the props, running here and there like crazy madman. And yeah, I think that's the toughest. Time managing was just the toughest. So yeah. Would you rather be on screen as an actor or behind the screen? You know, I've been involved in the outside world of filmmaking in terms of the industry companies as well. It's like collaborating with different people and handling the lights, the camera, the sound, everything. And I've learned so much from different people that are involved in filmmaking behind the camera. So I'm still in the process of learning that because I'm really still unexperienced. I don't feel I have that confidence yet, but hopefully in the future I can get to be more precise and more technical and more professional in behind the camera and get the confidence back, you know. So right now I know how it works, but in terms of confidence, no, not yet. No. I do have the confidence to act, but still learning how to portray that emotion and that mood for that particular scene or film, because I kind of lost my mojo on it, because it's been a year that been 2 years I didn't act for any films outside, for student films or for collaborative films or skit videos. No, but I'm still working on it. I just feel like I have more confidence in acting more than behind the scenes. You know, behind the scenes I can work, I can listen, I can learn. I'm willing to learn and I'm still learning. But in terms of acting as well, I'm able to do it. I have the confidence to do it, but it's just some days I can't portray. I just lost my mojo. So I would rather be both. I can do both. Does that answer your question? If not, if I would choose one, I would just be an actor on screen. So that's been a dream since I was young, really young. So yeah, to be an actor on screen. Yeah. Love the nod to a particular targeted Jedi, as well as the link to another popular Star Wars animated series. If you could appear in one of the Star Wars movies, which one would you choose? Obviously, Rogue One, Obviously, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, hands down, the best Star Wars movie I've ever seen in my life. It's you know, the story's there, the emotion is there. It's like what every Star Wars fans want, you know, like battles. You know, it's not about Jedi's anymore. I love the transition to Episode 4, A New Hope. It's just, yes, I love Rogue One, no doubt. Nothing can change my mind. I love Rogue One, and it's far the best I've seen among the 9 films of the Skywalker saga. If you know what I mean. Yeah. Don't you just love Disney? And you know, Rogue One is directed by Gareth Edwards. Is the director of Godzilla back in 2014, and suddenly he gets to direct Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I did a pretty good job. He did a fantastic job, and I know majority of the Star Wars fan base loved it so much, and I can't see I don't know why, but I feel like Gareth Edwards should actually direct the sequel trilogy, you know, because I feel like he's a fan. I feel like he knows what he's doing. But hey, you know what? J.J. Abrams does it well, and I feel like what's stopping J.J. Abrams from, you know, sharing his ideas is Disney. We need Filoni in the future. We need Dave Filoni, and we need Gareth Edwards back. Please, make a fucking petition. Thank you. But if you're talking about which movie I love to be in the Skywalker saga, I would say Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. It's far the best film I've seen, you know, in before the sequels. It's far the best movie I've seen, you know, in the 6 movies of the saga back then, you know. Episode 3, you know, it happens so much, you know, there's so much depth into it, you know, and there's so much war going on in different planets, like, you know, the planet Kashyyyk, the planet Megiddo, planet Felucia, the planet Coruscant. It's so amazing, like how much battles there is in Revenge of the Sith. I would love to get involved in those battles, and I love to take down the Separatists by my own hands, by my own fucking lightsaber, with Brothers of Clone Troopers. It's just amazing. And not forgetting, might be interested to slaughter some younglings. So that's that. After all these years making short films, what parts of filmmaking still surprises you? I gotta say, it's the aftermath of every single thing. You know, starting off my editing timeline with nothing, and you know, to progress that all the way till the end of releasing the video, and going back to my editing timeline to see how it is still surprising to me, like how much shit there is flooded in my freaking timeline. Like, I've never thought I would insert so many sound effects, over 100 plus sound effects, and over, like, you know, 100 plus visual effects clips, you know, and that many transitions, and that many subtitles. I never thought I would come to that point, you know. Whenever I'm editing, I always see myself that,
how can I go to that point?
You know, I can never see myself going to that point. But then when the deadline closes in, you know, you started to edit hectically, and that's where shit goes up, and that's where the tension comes in. And you're gonna edit hectically, and you're gonna skip all your meals, you're gonna skip your nights of sleeping, and that's where you don't think, and you're coming back to the editing timeline. So much nostalgia. You know, most people will definitely understand, you know, how is it like to work hectically, and how, you know, you're supposed to get your shit up on time, and you know, your deadline is closing in, and you can't think of anything but that project itself. And that's what happened to me after releasing a Star Wars fan film, and I came back to my editing timeline. When I first opened a project, it says not responding. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it not responding? So I have to restart my computer. I go back to my editing timeline. I'm like, whoa! Did that? You know, and there are skills that I developed out of the blue that I wasn't aware of. You know, I suddenly developed some skills of editing, and, you know, skills in improving my behavior that I was not aware of, and suddenly it just came out like, oh sorry, it just came out like that. So that's kind of surprising to me. And so yeah, that's that. I'm pretty much done with the questions. Like 1, 2, 3, 8 questions only. So just want to say thank you so much to the blogger Red.Diva for submitting your questions to me. I hope I answer them as simple as I can. It's like, easy for you to write, so I hope it's not too much into depth into what I answer. So I wish you the best of luck in writing the article, and I want to say thank you to you for also having me featured in your article on your blog. And to the end of the video, yeah, check out my Luke Skywalker lightsaber. Nice, right? Woo! Okay, so I hope this video clears out the air that most people are asking, where have I been and stuff, where have I been and the stuff like that, those questions will be answered in the next video. So please stay tuned for that. Please subscribe to the channel, as I gotta be making more content. Not gonna lie, I'm actually gonna get back to making videos because I kind of found my mojo back in making videos after all this while, which I'll be explaining it in the next video. So yeah, I have not done this in so long. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and yeah, see you guys in the next video.